Hello everybody, welcome back to a new NBA 2k26 video. Today I kind of want to just do another fantasy draft, but to switch it up a little bit. I think we'll move one era prior to the one we're at right now, which would be the Steph era. So you can see the front there, Durant, Curry, obviously Steph era, we'll have all these older legends back in their primes. And then obviously, the guys who
2016-17 NBA season is here.
So yeah, I want to do a fantasy draft. Turn salary cap, hard cap off. We don't need MSG or morale. And that should be good. Okay, here we go. Draft order. Yeah, we'll just do Serpentine. And for team, just go. Actually, let me just pick one. Let's go Utah. Just cause. Oh my god. We actually just get number one. Yeah, that feels rigged, but trust me, that was not rigged. I don't care enough to do that. LeBron. I feel like we just gotta go LeBron, right? It is the Steph era, but LeBron is still the top guy. Look at the stats. Great defender, great playmaker, just all around great at everything. Yeah, we'll take LeBron. I feel like you have to at this point. This is prime LeBron. 98 overall. Probably just could be a 99, but they didn't give that to him. Most of the ratings drop a lot here. When we get down to our second pick, we'll have back-to-back picks here because that's how Serpentine works. So there's Jeff Teague. That's a solid option on point guard. He's coming off no, his All-Star season would have been, I think it's 2014, right? So this is All-Star season. We got George Hill, Dennis Schroeder. Who do we go get? D Rose. This is D Rose. Still, they hadn't left the Bulls yet. Maybe this was the season where he leaves. I don't know. Surely, but there's D'Lo. It's a lot of good point guard talent. We're just doing one year, no injuries or anything. So maybe just go with Jeff Teague. Doing all the podcasting nowadays. One-time All-Star. Let's go pick him up. I think it'll be a nice. Oh, that Ben Simmons just got drafted there. Oh, yeah, like a rookie Ben Simmons. But yeah, we get back-to-back. I kind of forgot about that. So there's Vucevic, center that can, or I guess couldn't really shoot it yet. What do they have his rating at though? They do give him a 70. So, and stretch the floor. It would be nice to get a big right now because that's kind of what we're missing. We got our point guard and our small forward. Vucevic. It kind of feels like that's the pick right here. Like, I don't really want to get Greg Monroe. Don't really need like Gallinari or Crowder or anything. We don't need another point guard. So yeah, we'll take Vooch. 25-year-old younger Vucevic. I think that's before he made any of his All-Star teams. So, but hopefully he can play that All-Star level for us this season. Okay, so yeah, now the talent pool's way down there. I kind of like Corb here, just getting a three-point shooter. Pairing back up with Teague. They made the All-Star game together on the same team. Both of them. That was their one time making it. There's also Crawford. He's more of a six man though. I could pick him up actually with the second pick, but yeah, I like getting. We need a shooting guard and Corver. A+3 defense, not really great, but I'm just gonna grab him for that 3-point shot. And now we do need a power forward still, but I do like the idea of just getting like a Crawford off the bench. Just like Tony Parker, but Crawford's definitely more of a. There's Clarkson as well. Crawford's more proven. Shooting percentage wasn't great the last season. Where's like a Lou Williams? He's probably taken by this time. He was a higher overall at this point. Just thinking of the other great sixth man, but yeah, I think we'll go with Jamal Crawford here. Grab our sixth man now. So we're still needing one more starter. Our second big to play beside Vucevic. So probably a power forward. We could always just get another center as well if that's the best option and put him there. David West. This is him like way after his prime, but still 75 overall. It's Michael Carter Williams. This is after his third year. And what a great rookie season he had, but didn't really pan out after that. It's Joakim Noah. We put him in as like a nice defensive center. This is kind of like older after his prime as well. Yeah, there's Richard Jefferson. I feel like I just gotta go David West. We're getting a lot of old players, but it doesn't matter for 1 year. Rebuild. What can he do? Rebounding isn't great, but he's got defense. Got a nice midi. I guess can kind of shoot, but yeah, the defense. I like having the defense there. Yeah, we'll grab David West. And then our second pick, back to back. Maybe go get a backup center. Nice rebounder, Joakim Noah. Kind of like the idea of that. We won't give him too many minutes, but yeah, let's get our backup center. So now we got starting lineup, our backup shooting guard / point guard, and Jamal Crawford, and our backup center. So we just need some other backups here, like Luis Scola. Oh, this is after a season with Toronto. Felicio Benaudre, Kola Pekovic, Jan Mahimi, Andre Miller. Get it a vet point guard. I mean, you can still. I mean, I guess he wasn't really playmaking, but look, what's his per 36 still? It's got to be like 7 assists with only 3 turnovers. That's not too bad. Let's go Andre Miller. Yeah, let's get our vet. Let's just build the oldest team of all time for this 1 year rebuild. 40 years old, but still a 74. Okay, so now we need a small forward, power forward, I think. So James Jones is an option. Actually, just go by position here. PJ Tucker. He can obviously defend pretty well, and his shot is a B at this point. James Jones is an A+3. I don't know too much about James Jones, but I guess he can shoot that thing. And that's about it. Looking at his stats here. Yeah, sharpshooters is whatever you call it. Thing. PJ Tucker, physical 2-way sharpshooter. And that sounds better than just a sharpshooter, but James Jones is a lot better of a sharpshooter. There's Doug McDermott. Let's look at the power forwards real quick. Luis Scola, we already saw. Anthony Tolliver. Let me go back to simple. Yeah, I think I'll go James Jones. Get some 3-point shooting off the bench. Well, there's also Davis Bertans there. That could have been another option if I wanted a shooting guy. The Latvian laser, as they call him. Okay, now we just need a power forward. Chris Anderson. Oh, wrong button. Power forward, Udonis Haslem or Nick Collison. I got the 2 options of the most loyal players. Both of them just played all their career with the one team. With their respective teams. Obviously Haslem with the Heat and Collison with the Thunder. Who would I rather here? Their stats are kind of just like similar, like very similar. B rebounding, post defense. I mean, Collison's got a little bit better perimeter. And he's got the better scoring in general. And the rebounding. Let's go Collison. Yeah, there's also Andre Bergnani, but we don't want that. And Tyler Hansbrough. Both former Raptors. Okay, let's go Collison, yeah. And I don't even want to make this last pick, really. Just get the oldest guy we can get, because that's what we've been doing. Hank McGee, that's not a real person, so I don't want to get him. Jason Terry. Nazir Muhammad. Nah, Paul Pierce. Ooh, let's get Paul Pierce. See if we can get him another ring. I mean, our team is... It's LeBron. That's really what it comes down to. And we've seen LeBron do it with some pretty bad teams. I mean, I don't know. He did have Kyrie and Kevin Love when they won that 2016 one, but that was against the Warriors, which we won't have to deal with that in this because this is a fantasy draft. So that is one good thing. Team, they want to start. I want to start Kyle Korver because I want to have Crawford be the 6th man. But yeah, maybe do like that. LeBron, obviously. I I want LeBron playing a lot of minutes. Like, so I don't need the bench guys getting that many minutes. I think I'll turn off progressive fatigue like I normally do as well, because I don't need that. LeBron 40. Let's get Jeff Teague up there a little bit. That was our second overall pick right there. We'll get Vooch up. David West. Yeah, I don't need David West getting that many. Give Vooch to like 35, and then Crawford can get 30. And then yeah, let's go change settings just to make sure I have everything like I want it. Rule changes doesn't matter for this. That off, and then injuries off. I don't want to deal with injuries. We'll get this to Hall of Fame just in case we ever want to jump into a game or something to watch. But yeah, let's go change tendencies, or take a look at tendencies at least. LeBron, shoot the ball. 50, you can shoot a little bit more. Same for you, Vooch. Korver, you don't need to get touches, really. Not too many. Just shoot it though when you get it and you're open. And then Crawford off the bench, I want him to have the ball a decent amount and shoot it. He's our 6-man score. And yeah, that's about good. Let's make sure the 3-point tendencies are good here. Which one shot 3? This one, right? Oh. You can use these buttons. Okay, yeah, so James Jones, just shoot the 3 ball. Because that's what we saw you were good at. Same with you, Korver. Crawford, you didn't shot it too well recently, so let's get that down a little bit. Vooch, you can start shooting a little bit more. I'll get it up to like a 36, sure, why not? Jeff Teague. And LeBron, I don't want to. I just get in the paint. That's what you're best at. Let's get it down to like a 20. 19, actually. Yeah. I think our team is looking pretty good here. I kind of want to quickly go around the rest of the league here and see. Actually, let's simulate like a month in, just to, or go to like December 4th, and just to see what teams are good. I can get a look at those top teams. The yacht, which players are impact winning the most, I guess. LeBron so far, and our Utah Jazz looking pretty good, sitting at we're first right now. We're on a nice little win streak here. Yeah, we're sitting first in the power rankings, 20-5. Did I just set a point for it to stop, or did I actually just do? Okay, let's stop now. Let's first look at our stats. So Jeff Teague playing great point guard. Kyle Korver back to, this is his career high in points per game, isn't it? Tying his Philadelphia 2006-2007 season where he played 74 games off the bench. Damn, he was cooking back then. LeBron, 31, 11, and 8. MVP type stuff, 63% from the field. So he lowered his 3-point tendency so he can just get to the paint, but he's also shooting it 3 really well, so that's great. David West, not too bad, I guess. Vucevic doing his thing. The 3 isn't falling at the rate I want it to, but hopefully he gets up there. It's not like he's taking too many 3s, so it's not that big of a worry right now. And he's rebounding the ball at least. And then Crawford off the bench giving us 15 on crazy percentages. That 3-point shot, it's just out of this world right now. Joakim Noah rebounding the ball with the best in the league right now. That's what he does. Andre Miller, the assist number is looking nice. 7.1 assists to 2, so he's even better than his season before. Lastly, James Jones knocking down the 3 ball. That's what we want to see. Okay, now let's quickly go around the league. Let's just do all. So we're top right now. There's the Spurs here. Spurs always find a way to be good. Yeah, they got Anthony Davis. This is prime Anthony Davis. The Anthony Davis everyone thought would be like winning multiple MVPs, or at least being in the MVP race every year. I mean, he's been in talks over the last season, but yeah, definitely not what people exactly thought back in those days. You got Harden leading the Raptors. Yeah, the overalls are definitely a lot lower than they are nowadays. I don't know why the overalls are so boosted nowadays. I guess there's so much talent, but you still got to make it Like you can just make the talented players that you have all 82 overall now, but just put them as like, set that as like a 79, and then just, you don't have to actually, because obviously players nowadays, like everyone would be like a 99 compared to the, you know, players back in the, I mean, not 2000s, but like way before that. But you know, players get more talented. We don't have to adjust the 2K ratings to be like crazy like that. So we got Curry here on this Memphis team just leading. Yeah, if you have a high pick, it's kind of, you just get your one player and then the rest of the team is filled out with a bunch of just like role players. Here they're able to get Kyrie and Dwight. I mean, Dwight is kind of just a role player center at this point here. And Kyrie leading his team. Okay, let's get through these a little bit faster. Lakers. It says older Derrick Rose and Dirk with DeMarcus. I guess Derrick Rose isn't that old at this point, but you know, there's injuries, so. And then Boogie Cousin leading the team to, he's putting up the stats and on a winning team. It's kind of cool. So it's not really, I mean, I don't think his stats were empty stats. I think he was in an interview recently saying how it's harder to put up stats like that when you're on a worse team, because the argument was just how, you know, teams will be focusing you because you're the only guy on that team, which makes sense for his situation with the Kings, I guess, but that's not the same for every team. With like, I don't think Cam Thomas can go to a different place and average 20. I think his best role would be as like a 6-man, or he could put up close to 20, I guess, if he was really cooking off that bench. Jimmy Butler down here doing his thing with the Hornets. Wizards led by Russ. They got Lou, so Lou was an 80. Okay, I think Jamal Crawford's having a better season than him, actually, percentage wise. Kyle Lowry leading the Nets. They always have Kyle Lowry just scoring in this. Like that was never what Kyle Lowry did. He scored 21.2. I think that's probably his career high. It's 2015-16 year, but in 2K they just like to have him score the ball, just get his shot tendency up a little bit, and he's just hitting shots. But yeah, he's leading his team to a 15-12. They're 10th in the league, so you know, 15-12 doesn't sound too great, but the league is full of parity when you do a fantasy draft. Paul George getting to the Clippers earlier than in real life. Same with Brook Lopez. Yeah, I like this team. They got a lot of like young good players. This team, that starting backcourt, I mean, it's Darren Carlson. Darren Carlson isn't too bad. Leandro Barbosa. But yeah, they got Gordon Hayward, Kevin Love. I guess that's a solid duo. And you go to Paul Millsap, Joel Embiid on the Philly team, like he is in real life, obviously. And then we got Bledsoe, DeMar leading this New Orleans team. Whiteside, Draymond. Yeah, that's not a great. Like their offense is probably not too good. Yeah, 105 doesn't sound too good. Pau Gasol. There's Chris Paul, Klay Thompson, and Pascal. Oh, this is young Pascal, rookie Pascal. Wonder if he develops in this game like he did in real life. Karl-Anthony Towns on the Knicks early. Seen a lot of that. Isaiah Thomas. This is before. Was it the? Oh yeah, 16-17 was the year where he kind of started cooking, I think, right? 26.5. There's Giannis. Okay, he's playing small forward here. Dwayne Wade. And then we get down Mike Conley. There's Jaylen Brown on his team. Marc Gasol. And this is where you get to the teams that aren't looking too good. They can always turn around though. But they're not too far behind. Here's KD on the Rockets. There's another player on their team here prematurely. There's Kawhi Leonard, Dennis Schroeder. Kawhi Leonard's team not doing 12, but this is like a young Kawhi. So, you know, if this won multiple years, they might do something eventually. Got an old Devin Harris at point here. Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond. John Wall. His team isn't doing too good here. Dame's team isn't doing too good. Whose team is this? I guess Mark Aldridge's team, and Carmelo putting up 29. Okay, I guess it's his team. They're not doing well though. We got Paul Zipser and the Trailblazers. His team's not doing too well. And Devin. Oh no, we'll give this one to Jokic. Yeah. He's the better player here, even though this is not what Jokic was doing in year 2, but I don't think he was an 88, but sure. So yeah, I think we'll just continue our simulation here. Currently sitting at the conference rank is 3rd, but we're fighting for 1st. I think we'll be 1st if we win one more, maybe. Okay, well, we lose. Oh yeah, we're not gonna make any trades, so I think I'm just gonna see you guys at the end of the season, and I would predict LeBron's MVP, so hopefully when we come back you'll see LeBron on the screen. Okay, here we are. LeBron does end up winning the MVP, averaging 30 points, 11 rebounds, 7.5 assists, 1.6 steals, a block, 62.3% from the field, 39% from 3, 67% from the free throw line. It's not too great, but he was cooking this season. Leading our team to, I guess you'll see where we are. I think we ended up like 3rd or something. Joel Embiid Rookie of the Year. Mason Plumlee, the 6th man of the year. Good for him. Draymond winning DPOY. Nikola Jokic winning that MIP. We got the Spurs coach. Yeah, that team was, I forget who was on that team. I think it was Anthony Davis, right? So all NBA, Russ, Steph, LeBron, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, Marcus Gasol. Yeah, he was scoring here. Giannis, Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, James Harden, then Chris Paul, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, Carmelo making it at 32, and Nikola Jokic. And then defensive teams here, you can see LeBron making it for us. I think he was the only guy who made it for us, yeah. And then rookie teams, Dario Saric. I think he almost won in real life, right? Yeah, Scalabissiere. Wasn't he playing this in the summer league still, this last summer league or something? I think I saw that. Okay, so we ended as the 3rd seed. Who was above us here? In our conference, it was the Denver Nuggets and the San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio's Anthony Davis is doing his thing over there. And then the Kyrie, Dwight Howard team ended up shooting up here because we were ahead of them, I think. Or we were 1st actually when we checked, but yeah. So I guess maybe let's change minutes a little bit. LeBron's already getting 40. They want to get 43. Yeah, why not? James Jones. I guess he did shoot it well, but it says he's cold right now, so we're taking your minutes down a little bit. Under Miller, you're old. That's all I'm gonna say. Vooch can get a little bit more, and get Korver up here. He played great for us. Let's just simulate this first game. Hopefully we win. Nice. LeBron leads us to game 1 win with Crawford coming off that bench giving us 25. This is against the Cousins team with Derrick Rose and Dirk. Dirk was still averaging 15 and 7. Put up 21 in this first game. See if we win both in Utah. We do. 41, 13 and 6, and there goes Crawford with another 20-point game. He's doing his thing. They just give Derrick Rose 41 minutes. I don't know why he's playing so much. Yeah, we lose this one. LeBron just did his thing. How did we lose this game? Top like 3-4 guys played so well, but we made it to OT, and I guess it was just a very high scoring game, so that makes sense. The other team did even better than us. Can we win one in LA? We do. Now we have control of this series. Damn, Derrick Rose is trying to get him this win here. He's playing really well. LeBron is playing better though. LeBron is playing out of his mind. Jeff Teague doing his thing as well. Let's just get out of here. In 5, there we go. LeBron does not fold in the playoffs here. Doesn't matter if he gets in this era. His team is going to the finals. Hopefully, we'll see what happens here. We're playing the 7th seed here. This is Giannis's team with Dwayne Wade. They upset the Denver team, who was that's the Kyrie team. Yeah, the team that overtook us. Yeah, we're looking good here, I would say. I like our chances here. Let's just... Oh, we do lose game 2, sadly. Giannis, Cooks, and Dwayne Wade. And is this... No, that wouldn't be Trae Young. This too early. It's Thaddeus Young. Thaddeus Johnson right there. Dwayne Wade. All these old players are just stepping. Oh, Dwayne Wade actually averaged 23 this season for them, so... He's actually been doing worse in the playoffs. But LeBron, Vooch, Jeff Teague, another great. He's averaging 17 and 9 this playoffs. He's doing his thing. 3-point shot hasn't fallen, but his field goal percentage in general has gone way up, so that's good to see. Crawford, he's averaging 20 on crazy percentages this playoff run. There we go. We take the commanding lead. Now we'll be heading back home with a chance to put it away in 5. We don't do that though. We don't do that. LeBron fouls out in 6, and that's the reason we lose. We didn't have him for OT. We didn't have him for probably most of that fourth quarter. Vucevic tried to step up. Jeff Teague, they played a lot of minutes. Crawford came in and did his thing, but Giannis leads his team to a win there. We do take it in Phoenix though. LeBron plays the full game. Puts up 38, 12 and 6. If he doesn't foul out, it's going to be tough to beat us. But now we do play this dominant team here. This team played really well. I mean, their team doesn't look crazy scary, but I don't know. They do have this Anthony Davis guy. Anthony Davis versus LeBron. You know, future NBA champions as teammates right there. But they're against each other here. I'm going to do simcast for this because it should be a good series. Oh, we open up with a nice first quarter there, though. Coming into San Antonio. Hopefully shutting up the fans a little bit immediately in game 1, and we just dominate them. LeBron sends a message to the rest of the league, putting up for 50 points, 22 of 28 shooting, plus 21. Just a crazy game from LeBron there, putting up 50, and yeah, just dominance right there. We win by 20. It's the best team in the league. That is a great start to a series. But can they do it again? Or is San Antonio going to respond? The great teams would respond. And it looks like they are, yeah. I mean, they won like 60-something games, so I was not expecting anything less. And Anthony Davis does his thing. Wait, what? Jordan Crawford, okay, I was... See their 6-man? It's Crawford versus Crawford, 6-mans. Their Crawford outperformed our Crawford. Maybe that's the whoever's Crawford does better wins the game. I mean, our Jamal Crawford is the better Crawford here, so I would expect him to do better. Oh, come on. Give us a fourth quarter. Oh, no, they gave us a fourth quarter. And San Antonio just gets that home court advantage right back. There's Anthony Davis. Damn. Gary Harris here. Did they spend their like 3rd overall pick on him? 22-year-old, 80 overall. I think they did. The 2nd overall pick would have been George Hill. Yeah, that's kind of funny. But yeah, does it not look too good for us here? I mean, we can win this game here. We just got to win at home one time here. Nice opening quarter. Okay, they fight back a little bit in the second, but we get it back in the third, and we win by 18 points. LeBron puts up a nice little triple-double. Korver doing his thing, shooting that 3-ball. Crawford also doing his thing. Crawford does better than the other. Wait. Oh, I didn't switch. Okay, I was just tripping there for a second. I thought I switched. I mean, their Crawford just doesn't play as much, yeah. Okay. Oh, on the other side, the 2 seed just beat the 1 seed in 5. Good upset for that other. I think it was the Nets versus the Raptors. I think the Raptors team was the James Harden team, so they're out. And we're able to, what a fourth quarter. And I guess second half in general, we're winning the second half by almost 20. 40 points by LeBron. I mean, he's just that dominant. Tyreek Evans. I don't know why. Tyreek Evans, I guess. Yeah, so on the other side, this is the James Harden team. Oh, it's a Kyle Lowry team beating the Raptors. How interesting. Okay, we're back home here with a chance to close the series. This one, you just really want to get this one. You don't want to have to go back into San Antonio. We'll win in game 7. close one. We're gonna jump in here. We're gonna jump in here and watch this. I feel like we have to. 116 left. It's a game 6. It's in our home. We're just gonna watch here. Hopefully, coach knows what he's doing and calls some nice plays. Wait, how do you check CPU? Okay, it's Hall of Fame. Nice. Let's check who's having a game. LeBron 25, 14, and 9. He's having a game, not like a dominant game. Is anyone fouled out? No one's fouled out. Nice. Teague hasn't shot it well. He hasn't actually had a great game because, you know, you want him to get those assists and to shoot pretty efficiently. I mean, he's still okay, but, you know, Vooch. I haven't really looked at his stats these playoffs. He's doing his thing, I guess. Crawford not having one of his games. Same with Corver. That's a better scoring night for Andre Miller. He doesn't normally give us that. He missed his first 3 of the postseason here, though. Shooting 100% on 2 attempts. Okay, let's see what happens here. Now, there's nothing I can do here. Hopefully, I feel like LeBron should be good in this. Hopefully, our team just gets in the ball, lets him drive to the rack. It's Crawford on Crawford right now, I think. And Crawford gets the stop. Let's go. And Crawford takes it up, gives it to LeBron like I wanted. Gary Harris can't guard him. Bucket on his head. Sorry, I'm getting a little hype here. We need this win though. We're not going back to the south here to, I guess Utah's kind of, I don't know how southern they are really, but we're not going down to the west, the you know, Florida south. Okay, I just said Florida, I meant Texas. Sorry, I'm not from the US. I might mess up its geography a little bit. Moving on. Go LeBron. Gary Harris cannot guard you. He's 20 years old, I think it's, or 22 or something. LeBron with another bucket just on top of his head, bro. Gary Harris, yeah, he's getting, I don't know what that person's telling him. But, I mean, Gary Harris, he had a good game. 22-year-old Gary Harris, he tried, but LeBron's too good. See if our team can close it out here, though. It's not over. Not over till it's over. We just need to get a stop here, and then it probably is over, though. Who's guarding Gary Harris? Is it? Well, LeBron's on Tyreek. Gets it to George Hill with Jeff Teague on him. George Hill and Jeff Teague. I always think of those two as like, I don't know, same type of point guards of that era. Similar players. I don't even know if they are, but there's a Kyle Korver. That is who we want going to the line here, to put this away. Okay. Still who we want, right? Thank you. I don't know if I'm wrong about Kyle Korver's free throw, but like, he's got to have a good free throw, right? Yeah, thank you. Like, he shot 93% from it 1 year. Yeah, if you can shoot the ball but can't shoot a free throw, that just, I mean, that doesn't make sense. I don't think that happens really. Sometimes it does probably, but like maybe LeBron could be an example. He had that one season recently where he shot 40% from 3. I just don't know if what his free throw percentage was that year. But yeah, we're moving on. Let's go. LeBron leads his team all the way. Jeff Teague, yeah, you can hold it up. You deserve it. I mean, LeBron does more, but it doesn't matter too much. Jeff Teague, definitely our second best player. Good pick. So I was definitely contemplating picking like a Derrick Rose, or I mean, Derrick Rose was playing well when we played him in that series, but I think Jeff Teague was the play. Look at LeBron. He's just cooking Gary Harris. I mean, I don't know what the Spurs thought this was. You can't just put Gary Harris. Like, how tall is Gary Harris? A 6'4", 205, 22-year-old against 6'8", 250-pound LeBron James. Like, that's just a recipe for disaster right there. And we'll take it, though. As we move on to play Kyle Lowry and the Brooklyn Nets with DeAndre Jordan, Derek Favors, Joe Johnson, KCP. Okay, we'll also do some guests for this. I like our team better, obviously. I mean, we beat the best team in the league, but Brooklyn opened it up well. But a nice third quarter rally by the team. I'm gonna jump in again. Oh, I should have jumped in. Hey, do we have the ball? We have the ball. We have the ball. I have to jump in, right? I have to jump in. See what our team can cook up here with 20 seconds left. Didn't expect this game to end up being so close. Okay, so they do have one. I think it said it was an and one, so it should just be one free throw. And no, in DeAndre Jordan. Hopefully a miss. Oh, Vucevic, what are you doing? I just saw his shooting 5-20, man. Why are you taking so many shots? Just give those shots to LeBron. On the other side, yeah, like 38% from the line. I mean, that means he hits it 38% of the time, so I guess he could just hit this, but hopefully he doesn't. Damn. We needed 3. Who are we going to? Just has to be Kyle Korver, right? Or Jeff Teague. LeBron. I'll trust LeBron. Vucevic, like, we have everyone here can kind of shoot, except maybe David West. I think he kind of can, but I don't know. I don't want him shooting it. I'd rather LeBron. Okay. That was not it. That was not the play call. It is DeAndre Jordan. He can miss some free throws. Okay. Come on, he's a 38% free throw shooter. I know he's shooting 50% in the playoffs. Get the rebound. Push the tempo. Get it up to Korver and let him shoot it. Get it to Korver. What are we doing? LeBron, okay? Taking LeBron. Bang! That's kind of like recalled that bang, but you know, he hit it. We don't have any timeouts here though, so it's gonna have to be a foul and then just a heave. Then we have to hope that the 2K gods can give us that heave. KCP? How good are the free throw shooters, KCP? I would like him to miss the first and then maybe hit the second, but that's not how it's gonna work out. He's probably gonna hit both. He does. Okay. Can the 2K gods answer our prayer here? LeBron. And it doesn't go. It looked good. It had the right, you know, angle there. Just, or I guess not angle. It had the trajectory we wanted, but not the power. Power was a little bit too short. I feel like 2K always does that though. They always make it look as close as possible, and then once in a while it would actually go in. We lose game 1. I feel like if we can just play how we played that second half and do that for every half, we should be able to win this pretty easily. Nice 20-point win. Good answer in game 2. Kyle Korver. That was a nice pickup. I love the 3-point shooting we're getting from him. Now we just need to go into Brooklyn and take a game or 2. And then we're looking like we could win the championship here, and we take it in 25-point win here. LeBron with one of those games. I feel like he has one of these every once in a while for us. He's been doing that these playoffs where he just shoots crazy percentage and has a bunch of points. Vucevic has been a little bit disappointing with his shooting, but other than that, the team is looking nice. Oh, I did not mean to do that. We do lose game 5, but you know, they weren't going to lose both games in their own hometown. Now we just need to come back to Salt Lake and win our game here. Win our game here, please. Third quarter. This is where we played well that first game. Come on. Yes, there we go. LeBron in a must-win. Yeah, I would say that's a must-win. 31, 7, and 6. DeAndre Jordan did his thing, but Kyle Lowry did not perform for his team there. That's 28 points, leading his team to a ring in this. Okay, can we do it? Going into Brooklyn here, looking to win the championship. This will be my first win. When we did get the first overall pick when LeBron was, and yeah, we're gonna do it. It might have been a little lucky, but we get our first fantasy draft win of NBA2k26, and it was the Curry era. I'll probably do another one for like the LeBron era, Kobe era. I don't know what they had, Michael Jordan era, and then the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson era. I think are all the eras they have. We do get our first win though here finally. I wonder who's gonna win our finals MVP. LeBron James, 30, 10, and 8. Percentage is down a little bit. The 3-point percentage was up, and the free throw. Just the regular field goal percentage was down. But that does not matter because we won. Yeah, we had a nice little, never had to go to a game 7. Let's look at our playoff player stats, see who's doing their thing for us. LeBron Crawford put up 17 points on 52% of the field, 51% from 3. Jeff Teague 16 and 8. Great percentage, 49. 15 and 10 by Vooch. His percentages weren't exactly what we wanted, but good enough. Korver 46% from the field, 44% from 3. 14 points per game. David West 7, and 6 years, 49% of the field. He played really well. Kind of stepped it up here in these playoffs. Didn't even really notice, but he did his thing. Andre Miller did his thing as a vet. Same with Noah. Those are like our two vets here. One is just here for playmaking, and then one is here for rebounding. That's about it. And then James Jones, did he shoot well? He actually didn't. But we didn't play him too much, so it doesn't matter too much. But there we go. Nick Collison gets a championship. Paul Pierce gets a second. Should have played him at some point. Doesn't matter though. All these guys get one as well, I guess. But yeah, there we go. That's our first fantasy draft win of NBA 2k26. The other two we did were in the modern era, and we lost both of those, but here we go. This is our first win, and it may have been because we did get the first overall pick and LeBron James. And trust me, that was not scripted. It feels so scripted because at the start I said, actually no, let me just pick a team, and I went with the Jazz, and then that was the one with the first overall. But trust me, it was just because I didn't really. They used to have the thing where you could just scroll through all the teams, so it was so easy to pick a random team. But now I would actually have to get a wheel out or something and spin it. But I just don't feel like doing that, so I just pick one or just move it around. But if you move it around, then you normally get one of the teams on the edges, so it doesn't really work. So I don't know. But yeah, we win. That's all that matters. Anything else? NBA news? What's the NBA news? I think the Warriors, you know, it looks like they're gonna get Al Horford. What was the other one? Like Al Horford, Gary Payton, and Seth Curry. We'll get the Splash Brothers back. I mean, not this will be the literal Splash Brothers, as in two brothers that can both shoot the 3-ball. That'd be cool to see. Another one that's very sad as a Raptors fan, especially, you know, Freddie VanVleet tearing his ACL. He was great for the Houston Rockets. I know when the Houston Rockets went on that like losing streak, right? I think it was like a 5-game losing streak or something. Not anything crazy, but for a second seed, that's kind of, you know, you don't see that very often for top teams going a 5-game losing streak. That was all, you know, when Fred was out. And I looked up their record without him last year. It was like 11-11. Well, it should be better, you know. Reed Shepard should step up. Amen Thompson should be better. And obviously they have Kevin Durant now, so just sad to see Freddie though go, because that would have made it even more fun to watch them for me. But he'll be back hopefully next year. I mean, I don't know, I'm saying hopefully he will be back. But you know, hopefully he'll be just as effective. I mean, he's not someone who relies too much on the athleticism, so hopefully that's fine. And yeah, we'll see. I've heard, you know, maybe Russ go to the Rockets to replace, but I think it's better just to have Amen Thompson and Reed Shepard do that. And other than that, not much else to say. I guess WNBA playoffs are going on. Who was the team that got upset? They had the Liberty, you know, team that won last year. So that was crazy upset. The Fever won against the Aces in round 1, game 1. The Aces have not looked as, I mean, it's not like I'm watching too much, so I don't know what's happening, but you know, I follow the scores or whatever. And the Aces were on like a 15-game win streak going into the playoffs, and in the playoffs they just haven't looked too good. You know, lost a game against the Storm, almost lost in that game 3, which is like the, you know, it's a best of 3, so they only won by 1 in that to get through. And they lost by 16 against the Fever without Caitlin Clark in the first game of that series, so they have not looked as dominant. AJ Wilson did win MVP, which makes sense. Thought it was going to be Collier for most of the season, but she kind of got injured and wasn't putting up as good stats. So I don't know. There's some WNBA talk. If anybody here follows that, I'm probably going to start following it more once the Toronto Tempo join, which is 2026 season. And yeah, I'll probably watch some games because I haven't been watching too many games, but you know, I'm a basketball fan in general, so I'll watch any basketball league that's watchable or like easy to watch where I am. Not like, you know, Eurobasket or anything, which probably is on at weird times. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.